friends, and hello student. My name is Ashok Sijala. In this session, we learn the null metric in C programming. So first I share my laptop screen and fix the position here so you can watch better way my video lecture. And here Turbo C++, I double click and take some process. And now this is open. A draft file menu, taking new file, and here our goal, write a program to check given metric is null matrix or not, and null metric also known as zero matrix. So that is also called zero matrix. Yes, that is also known as zero matrix. So we can give one example. So I think you have to know very well, like, and that is not rules as a square metric, rectangle, square, any that all element are zero. So that we can say that that is a null metric, or we can say that as a zero metric. So all element as a zero. So we can check, and here I use as a UDF, user defined function. So with argument, with return data type we can use. And here first I define the 2 by 2, that is our square metric. So that is a square metric, so 2 by 2. And now you can also check any, so like here I 3 by 3 or any, not square metric, but you can also take as a rectangle metric, means not even on odd element you can also check, and not a row and column is same. So let us check. Now I can give 3. Yes, here 3, 3 by 3. And you can also check any other, like 3 row and 2 column, that is possibility in the null metric. So that type of we can example. And also we can check like 3. I give the example 3, and then we can take as a 2 column. So that is also null metric. Yes, that is diagonal and identity metric, that is a square metric, that is rules. But null metric, there is a no required to the exactly square metric. So here there are 3 row and 2 column. So that is also possible as a null metric. So that is a 2, 3 row and 2 column. So yes, 3 row. Yes, here 2 column, yes, that perfectly, but 3 row. So let us check again. I1 row, so it is a 3 row and 2 column, that is also as a null metric. So now we can start. I give multi comment line, and that end to here, so that we can start our coding. And first I cannot use as a user defined function, first as a routine or program, and then we can convert. That is my technique, so you can understand easy way. Yes, that is a very easy way. So first I all coding in the main, and then divide and conquer. So like our definition, solution, input, output, and process. So divide and conquer. So now we can include our header, standard, input, output, conio, and main function, and we can declare some integer variables. So first our, that is a two-dimensional array, so 2D array, and then I, j, yes, and that row, column, and flag variable. So that we can decide to run directly in the here, and clear the screen. Then first I scan, so enter number of rows, yes, and scanf the, we can percentage d and person, that is r, and then copy and paste for column. So we can remove row and give the column number of column, and scan the c variable. And then first we can uh, directly scan. So yes, first I give one message. So yes, here we can say that enter 2D array elements. Yes, that type of message, and slash n. So now we can start our for loop. So I equal to 0, I less than r, and I plus plus. So that is perfectly. And now second, so 2D array require two for loops. So j equal to 0, j less than c, and j plus plus, and with index. Yes, that is my technique. I always 1D array, two-dimensional array, or multi-dimensional array. So we can scan with index. So we can easily identify which store to which index to our element. So I and j, that is our counter variable or index, we can say that. So next, x of I and j, so that is scan is complete, and after one row scan we can provide the slash n. So that is a two-dimensional array. Scanning is complete, so that is our input. Now we can start to logic. So that is a, we can say that null metric or not. So I copy this to for loop and paste. And now how to check? So yes, first we can check as a that if condition. So x of I and j not equal to 0. So we can assign the flag our variable, that is a 0, and break this inner loop. So that is a not a null or zero metric. So here if we can check condition, if flag equal to 1, so we can say that that is a uh, we can say that null matrix. Yes, this, or we can say this is a, yes, this is a null matrix. In else part, we can just copy this message, and it is not a null or zero metric. So null metric also known as a zero metric. So we can say that this is not a null metric, and we can also print. Yes, so so again, I copy this all for scanning part is this copy and paste to last at end of the year for programming, and we can print also that here. So that is our output is, that is metric null or not, and also we can print 2D array, and then I convert in this in user defined function UDF. So 2D array element R, and yes, here I word use as R, and not scan, but just we can print. So I remove this opening closing brace in inner loop, and with index I first print, and then I remove the indexing because you cannot I print in metric format after that. So you can say that 2D array element are yes, and slash n, yes, perfectly. And here one percentage t require because that, and one blank. So I save yes. So here we can say that null and matrix, so dot c, null or zero, that both are word use. So let us check. Yes, very simple logic. Yes, here we can just check not equal to 0. If not equal to 0, so that flag is 0, and break the inner loop. And again, next we have to check the row or element. And if that is a flag assigned to 0, so that is not a null metric. And otherwise, if flag remaining 1, so that is a null metric. So I compile. Yes, so that is what. Okay, so here parenthesis is required. Otherwise, no any. Yes, here is also I just copy and paste. So that is also perfect. Now, yes, all are well. So let us 2 by 2, and we can 0 0 0 0. So that is a, this is a null metric. Yes, look that perfectly our logic, and same I not null metric. So yes, okay, row 1 and 2 columns. So that is a not a null metric. Yes, that possibility. Here not compulsory, that is square metric. You can give any number of row and column. Yes. So we cannot check in my diagonal and identity metric. I first check row and equal to column. So then and then we can check that is if the given metric is a uh, diagonal or identity, or we can say that that is a identity that known as a mm, we can elementary matrix, and that is perfect. So we can check. Yes, here now I can use UDF, user defined function. So that is a, now we can implement. So how? Yes, And let us check 3 by 3. So 3 row and 3 columns. So all are first I give 0. So that is a 0 or null metric. Yes, this is a null metric. So perfect or logic. And now I can convert also. Yes, first we can convert UDF, but before that UDF we can print in the metric format. So I remove this index. We can last print with index and scan with index. And now I can remove this indexing and jet x or ij, and here I give printf. So here in the sign, and before this sign, yes, all well. So let us check. I compile and provide 2 by 2. So 0 0 0 and 0. So look, 2D array element are in metric format. Yes, that is print. And now last we have to define and convert this all logic into user defined function. So I can use as a with argument with return value integer type return, and we can say that check null. So null metric, and we can pass here 2D array. So how to pass two-dimensional array in user defined function, that is I also cover. So that is a declaration. Yes, and flag variable we cannot initialize here because that is a given by UDF. So that logic I just here I call. So before the main we can check null and pass to the array. So X, then row and column. Yes, and here I initialize as a flag. So flag equal to, yes, that is a handler, and then I cut this logic. Yes, and that is we can here. So we can integer and check null, and here we can define as a, yes, that is our pointer. So two asterisk, then integer like m, yes, and row and column n, yes, and then can define first I copy and paste. So that is our checking. And here if we can say that flag, yes, here we can also declare one integer variable I, j, and that is a flag, and flag initialize 1. Here also flag take with, and here we can say that flag equal to 1. So we can return, yes, here 1, and else return 0. So that is a perfectly. And here we can use a variable, yes, not x. So yes, all are well. So let us check. So if flag is 1, so that is a null metric, and this is not a null metric. So we can, yes, so let us I compile. Yes, so what to error? Yes, that is a, here we can as a pointer. So two-dimensional array we can pass the address. Yes, other error what to, yes, R and C. Yes, here we can use M, and here N. Yes, that is row and number of column. Otherwise all. So one warning is there. Otherwise all are well. And we can also remove this warning. So how to remove? So parenthesis and integer, and that is two asterisk. So that is a technique. Yes, we can remove the warning. Yes, let us, yes, no any warning. So let us I compile again 2 by 2, 0 0 0 0. So yes, that is same program. So yes, we can convert very easily in the uh, user defined function with argument with return value. Here you can look, we can first scan and check, yes, check null, that is our UDF name, and with three argument, three integer, and we can pass two-dimensional array and remove the a, that is a type casting, because we can pass as a x is a address, and that is 2D array. So flag is remaining 1, so that is a null metric, otherwise that is not null metric, and then we can print, and all are well. So we can just copy and paste this logic and change the 2D array, 2 asterisk sign, and pass to 2D array in the UDF. And if flag, here we can also declare flag is 1, so return 1, and flag is 0, so we can return the 0. So here if not equal to, so flag assigned to 0, so that is not null matrix, so we can return 0 and return 0. So here that flag is also assigned to, by default is 1, but if 0, so that is not null metric, and just print as it is previously. So we can divide and conquer in the UDF. So yes, let us check. I 3 by 2. Yes, here that possibility. So 3 row and 2 column. So that is also, this is a null metric. That not possible in diagonal and identity matrix. Yes, and unit, that metric also, identity metric, unit, and elementary metric also known as, and null metric also known as a zero metric. So all are well, and let us check. I give like 2 by 3 columns, so, and not null metric, I give as it is our general element. So look, that is not a null metric. Okay, so all are well. So I hope you can understand, enjoy this session. So write this program to check null. We can convert in here using, and that also known as a zero metric, and we can using as a UDF, user defined function, to implement this our logic. So to write this program to your C notebook, very interesting and very simple, develop logic for you. And we can also convert in the pass to UDF and check that metric is null or not. So now I can close this file and quit. So subscribe my channel Ashok Sijal Academy, press the bell icon to never miss any update. Thanks for your watching, supporting, and sharing my video lecture, and Hare Krishna.